I'm gonna be James Bond today.
Bruh. I thought this was a flashback.
Literally living his entire best life.
It
He really
stressed me out so
is.
bad. I was so happy for a second. I was like, oh. Then he said, hey guys, stay in character. I said, what kind of shit? Because if you're Shenan once, you're Shenan again.
Hey, what's up, it's Rashad? Cousin Nadia. Better late than never. Pluribus, season one, episode number, we're on number six.
Mm.
HDP, as in Hotel Delta Papa.
Ah,
All spoilers, man. Got to talk about a thing to talk about a thing. And let's just get a big thing out of the way. They eating people, okay? That
yeah.
that changes quite a bit for how I feel about this whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Just about the about the collective. I'm just saying.
Wait, not what?
Ways hey, that is the hey man, that is the ultimate version of that. You know what I'm saying? HDP stands for human um
Derived.
derived protein. Human derived protein. And John Cena gave us a you know what I'm saying, explainer. Shout out to John Cena.
Love him.
Who's like, yo, between him doing Peacemaker. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, he's definitely he's done a lot for his career as somebody who can transition into a more, even though his role is goofy as hell. Almost he can be very serious with his tonally, and I appreciate that. He was in a very dumb movie on Amazon with Idris Elba over the summertime. It was about like he was like the president and Idris was like the prime minister.
Yeah.
That movie sucks. But anyway, I got through it. The collective, the hive, is out here grinding down people. And this is another one of those factoids that come up that I never really considered, even though it's a thing. And it was like, yo, we understand it's kind of crazy. However, 100,000 people die every day of natural causes. And I was like, damn, that is really true in real life.
That's a lot of people.
So
That's a lot of meat.
that's a whole lot of thigh and breast meat. So they was like, hey man, let's just grind it down into fine powder. Like it's like, like it's AG1 in their podcast.
Ooh. Just be sprinkling in the water because we gotta make it a drink.
Yeah, yeah, we gotta yeah. So
Mm.
it's okay. All right. All right. So Carol, of course, Carol freaked the hell out. Made
Here
her,
made me weak.
Carol came outside.
When she was started heaving, I said, Carol, don't you throw up on that nice flashlight. That was a
Yeah,
nice flashlight.
don't throw a period. You know what I'm saying? And then
Too late.
she goes back in there and said, "Oh, I'm in like a whole storage
The warehouse.
container."
So what in the found footage? What is happening right now?
Yeah, it felt very Blair Witches to me. I was like, "Yo,
Stop moving. Like,
yeah, man. I know it's shaky cam because you're cold, but calm down, y'all. You was just in there like saying like 5 minutes ago.
and I know you hot because you've been running. Like, stop. Just dramatic. Carol,
Yo, man. That was, shout out to the actress, man. That was funny. I can't even lie like that. Yeah.
there. You see, it's about 100 feet deep. And we're like in a freezer. And you know what that means? Last, let me show you. There are, and why she pick up somebody's head of all of the things you could, I mean, like a calf would have been, it would have sufficed, a femur.
Not even anything. Point the camera towards the bodies.
Also a good point. I feel like she felt like she couldn't get it in the frame. Like, I don't know.
Nah, she
Cause she was
said,
like
hey,
this.
she said, I gotta look, look, look,
Got the
look,
man
look, look, look,
head.
look, look. It's his head. Look at the head. Look at the head.
It's holding like this. So I was like, get
Yeah,
your head
yeah,
off of him.
like it was a trophy or a bust of some
Like,
sort.
stop touching it.
I said,
Ew.
Put that dead head down. So so she goes out, makes her video, sends her video, and okay, again, not really feeling them eating people. You know what I'm saying? Not really
Yeah,
feeling it.
it's
But
very odd.
it's not even odd. It's just like, okay. The rules of the hive are very constricting in a way that you don't really know if it's just what it is or if it's actually nefarious.
Yeah, the whole because I
And
thought you couldn't when they explained it fully, it was like, so you can't, so when you say nothing living, you meant nothing that is alive to include
yes,
plant life. But if the apple fall,
we can eat an
we gonna
apple.
pick it up.
You know what I'm
We gonna
saying?
pick up the apple. I said, hot dog, look at there, look at there, look at there. And all the
And
food that's deteriorating and rotting away. That's so much food. I hope they freeze drying the food or they shrink wrapping it. 'Cause
they're like they're like vegans to the worst degree. Because even a vegan will eat a plant. They don't consider a plant quote unquote life because it's sustenance. But they're like, not only are we not going to eat the plants, we're not going to eat anything. Also, they were eating the cats and dogs.
they're eating the cats. They're eating the dog.
They were eating the cats. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. He said, "Hey man, we got like household pets. We ran out of them." So for all intents and
Yeah.
purposes, let's just say there are no more cats and dogs. They just ate all of the world's population of cats and dogs. So there are no more household pets anymore.
I didn't even think about it in that manner. I was like, maybe they just all went free. How did they die?
But
Mysterious
but
circumstances.
but
But
I'm
y'all let
saying
all the big animals out.
but think about it. They say they ran out of them. So if unless these animals are actually populating themselves like in their own little
Oh, true.
apocalyptic ecosystems, then yeah, they just out there. But they could
That's real
easily
life.
just yeah,
Die.
because think about it, because even when they were saying like, yo, like we not gonna last but for so long like this, we're gonna start dying from hunger. So we had to kind of start,
Doing something.
we had to start making
Dang.
some crystal light packets out of people.
See?
So, we really had to figure this thing out. And that's what they did. And there's I don't even, other than like, okay. So remember when I explained this early on, I was like, this show was like a zombie apocalypse, but the zombies are nice people.
Yes.
It's really true.
Shout out to Cold Bodies. I mean, Warm Bodies. Great movie. Friendly people.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. That's but like even more kind for us because and they're not really like zombified. They're just like
Yeah.
you and me. You know what I'm saying?
No, no, no. They can't be like you and me because we not saying we.
I
Right.
mean, rhetorical
Whew.
speaking. But
No,
yeah,
we have not
but
got to Vegas yet. I was like, it's like we're gonna get to Vegas for the Vegas.
yeah,
People are
yeah,
like,
yeah, 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 yeah.
crazy.
And
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 they are crazy. What's my boy name? I don't know his name.
yeah,
We
I'll look
Blanc.
it up. We vlog.
I'm gonna give him a French name. I don't know if he's French.
His name is Diabaté.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick to We Blanc. I don't
I
like
feel like
him.
that's like
They're like diabetes. I
it
don't like
sounds
it.
like a very black French name. I feel like that's something that somebody's black French mama made up.
Diabetes. Diabetes. I mean,
Diabaté. Like
like,
what?
he crazy because once he got these people here acting and doing this stuff, I said, what is
Hey,
I was
your
so
man
excited.
said, I'm gonna be James Bond today.
Bruh. I was so excited. I thought this was a flashback. I was like, oh,
Nah.
maybe in a former life, he was
No,
like,
I knew this was present time and this nigga was just playing games. I said, yo, he's literally living his entire best life.
it's
He really
stressed me out so
is.
bad. I was so happy for a second. I was like, oh. Then he said, "Hey guys, stay in character." I said, "What kind of shit?" Because if you're Shenan once, you're Shenan again. That's what they tell you. And he done and he's Shenan way too many times for me. I should have known that when he came in on Air Force One with his harem of women. Then oh my God, he about to get Joyette in the pool. I said, I mean in the little hot tub. Something is wrong with him. That old lady, leave her alone. She gonna get you worms.
He said, "Hey, why do you have my clothes?"
You don't leave Joyette in her. It was supposed to be her golden years alone.
Yo,
Worms.
she was about to bust it down for your boy.
And see, he would have been a part of the hive because old people give you worms. PSA.
Hey man, don't
Don't
say
mess it up. That is what happened.
hey, don't hey man.
And this is as a
We
child of an old person, okay? I'm glad I don't look old. Y'all stop messing your old people get you.
Hey man, we had the fun further review don't condone
This is not ageism.
our guest host
This
remarks.
is not ageism. This is the old Southern parable. If you know people from the South, ask your auntie, ask your grandpa, ask what old people get you. If they don't say worms, they ain't really from the South.
Sounds like ageism to me. All right, so he was really about to smash grandma, but anyway,
Joyette.
that's a whole name too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Leave that lady alone. She seems so kind. She was gonna get it. They was like, oh, excuse us. We actually gotta go. That would I mean, I love everybody locked in. Like we actually got you got a visitor. And he was like, what you talking about? What you mean? Somebody on the way, so we gonna go ahead and head out, which is so crazy. They don't want to interact with her in any
in
way.
any capacity, they say, you know what? Carol's gonna go to Vegas to see Diabaté, and they say, you know what? We won't be in Vegas.
That is so crazy to think about.
We're gonna drive over to Reno, and then we'll come back when when she leaves. Also, this is like other than them eating folks, this was my main takeaway of the entire episode, and it has to do with all the information that Diabate actually has that we
Mm,
alluded to earlier with John Cena, and that is it's better to be kind. Like I, I really couldn't find any like deeper theme or some social commentary. I know a podcast that I like a lot. They call it Crazy Stupid Podcast. It's a married couple, Esther and Adrian, and
yeah.
their like thumbnail was like Art of Persuasion. And I was like, ooh, I really wonder what that take is. I'll listen to it tomorrow after we talk. Because I don't listen
Mm,
again, we don't listen to other stuff until we talk. So, because I don't want my vision blurred with somebody else's thoughts.
true.
So I'm like, man, I wonder how they got that because when I was like watch the episode, it wasn't even persuasion to me. It just was a lot of Diabate being affable, saying, hey, I'm going to be kind to the hive because if I'm kind, I can live the life that I want to live. And
Yeah.
and to me, if you really start to like unpack that, that's really all Black people across the diaspora want. If I want to like have some sort of like subtext and added context to this, that could be my takeaway because if you know us as a people, we're a very kind people, very giving people, very
Mhm.
accepting, and we will include you
Mhm.
into community a lot of times at our detriment because we would rather be in community with you. And that's just really just especially black Americans. We would much rather be in community than not.
Yeah, the
So
opposite is crazy. So
that's what I'm saying. So they try to make us disparate, so we look like we just a bunch of warring factions. But Diabate is really showing us that, hey, this is what I really want to do my whole life. And I'm going to be living these moments as much and as often as I please, because this is what I've always wanted to do. And all I and think about it. All I have to do is be kind. That's like to me, that says a whole lot. All I gotta do is treat somebody, the hive, as a collective with respect. And
Yeah,
they'll talk to me.
because all they want to do is make you happy anyway. So I was like, I mean, until we found out what they're really doing, Carol, but I'm suspicious.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I mean, of course. And then Carol goes there all in a tizzy in that same nasty cop car. And and the boss is like, "What's up? Did you see my video? Yeah, I saw the first one. For real?" She was like, "You saw the
Oh,
first
I
one?"
felt bad for Carol. I'm like,
She's like, "For real?" She's like, "Yeah, yeah."
so,
Like, yeah,
so you didn't want to reach out, or I said,
he's like, yeah. She
dang.
was like, yeah, we all saw it. I'm like, nigga, we.
Yeah, she was like, so y'all meet up, y'all be hanging out. He was like, yeah, Tuesdays. He said Tuesdays and Fridays.
Tuesdays and
I said,
Fridays.
wow.
We gotta Zoom Tuesday and Friday just to chat.
He said that. I said, I feel start feeling worse and worse for Kara. I was like, they really don't. Nobody likes you. Jeez, that is so sad.
Nah, yo, like,
You can't even talk to a therapist because all the therapists are part of the hive mind. I don't necessarily trust their therapist anymore.
nah, yo, like Carol was really flabbergasted and flummoxed at the amount of isolation that she's really been in. And again, having, like I said last time, having the hive there and her trying to manipulate the hive was like that the ultimate white privilege that doesn't work anymore. And they left her. They left her ass in Albuquerque. You know what I'm saying? Like she's like, oh my God. And still doesn't understand the fact that all I if I talk to me nice. That's all I got. That's all I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel so vindicated because before I was like, hey man, people was really talking about yo, Carol should have been meaner. She could have yo, like all Carol had to do was just be a decent human being. And she could have known everything. The only thing he wasn't gonna tell her was like, yeah, it's how to reverse it. Of course, why would they tell her that? You know what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
everything else. Come on, let's talk about some of the things that Diabase found out.
Well, obviously they can't do anything about it without their stem cells and start there.
That's the
They can't
main
get done
thing.
without their consent because you can't because they can't harm you. Which I feel like, I don't know what the lawyer speak is whenever Carol made that remark about, she was like, "Oh, I guess we know where all the lawyers went in the world or something like that," and I was like, "Feels like that could I don't know. If I feel it's gonna be a scheme set up by Todd to come to us with the BS later. I don't know because I just yeah, they nice, but it's just when someone too nice, maybe I'm a suspicious person.
You got a little bit of Carol in you, and that's good. Like you should.
They just because again, just the I get that I understand what your motivation is. You want everyone to be in one, but you're already saying that, and Carol made a really good point. This is to the detriment of you all by not doing your golden rule. So it's like we got to find out what it. So episode 8, y'all got to tell us what
But
is happening
but
here. I need to know.
I don't know if they are because okay, that mystery is really undergirding the entire show because the way that the okay, I love when the show sets up its rules in a way that are clear and defined and they also abide by those rules. they're abiding by those rules so well. We didn't even realize that they was like they can't even like, harvest plants. You feel what I'm
But
saying?
it's a plant because that's
But it's a life. It's it's
it
it's
is a lot.
it's quote unquote a life. So that whole aspect of it is deep. Okay, it's deepening what's happening. Plus, it's giving us like a almost like a ticking clock. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? Because some things need to be done in order for basically for humanity to still be a thing.
mhm.
And that's what Carol is really fighting against. See, now Carol's fight actually has, like, other than her wanting the world the way it was, now it has true merit and purpose. Because if she doesn't figure it out, then humanity is going to eventually die out. All right. So
La di da di everybody.
yeah, there is an inherent flaw in the reasoning behind the highest motivations.
Mm.
And that flaw could easily be a fatal flaw. And that is what this show has constructed. And I really am feeling that because that creates even more tension than just, Carol trying to figure out what her life is going to be. Now she actually has to try to save the world. Like that's the
Literally.
real that's now like now us no, see now me getting behind Carol as an actual protagonist makes sense. Before, nah, like she's definitely and nah, she's antagonizing everything in the show. So
Literally everything and everyone. Like, why are you like this, ma'am?
she killed like
You
she killed a whole like 11 million people. So like, come on now.
you know what it is. You know what with the whole being kind of thing. I was like, bro, that's the problem though, because I might have a look here. You know what? I do have a look here in me.
But
I don't think
like
I just naturally be, but I'm not naturally mean to people though.
but it
So I'm
doesn't
like,
but it doesn't matter like that like because that piece of care that we all have in us is that bit of like of skeptical humanity that we all should have. Like there's a bit of skepticism that and a cynicism that everybody needs to have. It's almost like Carol is trying to have enough skepticism and cynicism for the entire world to balance it out. But and to
I
be
look at
honest, like it kind of does, because let's just say that the hive is one person. It's one person, and then we have our homeboy in Paraguay.
hmm
He's skeptical as hell. So we
love
got
him.
two skeptics, and we have 10 people. We're gonna say nine people who are down for the cause, and Diabaté, who is not so sure.
Yeah.
Even though he is able to smash grandmas, he's still not as comfortable with the fact that they're grinding up dead people.
He was so polite about it. So he was like, that artist was me not so well.
And that's and again, being kind got him everything he wanted and also the information that he needed. And that's
Yes.
what Carol currently cannot do. Maybe 7 and 8 should kind of figure out how to, you know what I'm saying? Like, talk to me nice.
Calm down a little
I'll
bit.
let you know. Like, hey,
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 y'all.
hey,
I was
hey,
shaking.
hey, hey,
JK.
hey, Hive. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm kind of sorry about half another day. You know what I'm saying? I just,
I apologize. It's a lot happening. I know that this is a new world. Can you blame me?
it's really my bad. Like, I just want a second chance.
I can't even see her humbling herself like
No,
that.
absolutely not. But I'm
She
saying
ain't got a
like,
humble bone in her body.
no, no, it's nothing. Yeah. So Carol gets all this information. It overwhelms her so much she just goes to sleep. Like I'm done.
Everybody said it was okay. We put a blanket on her, took a little glass, and she'll roll over and stab herself in the jugular. I just, it. Bless her heart. And cooked the breakfast and made a little bacon. Him copying her with the toast with her. I was like,
Hmm, making a sandwich. I ain't never think of that.
like,
Okay, Carol got something going on here.
and I feel like he was like happy to have someone that wasn't necessary, like somebody that wasn't playing pretend with him. Also, like he was just like,
So that's what I'm saying. Like there is again, we got a couple, we got a possible. We got two in a possible for skeptics.
not good in spades, but great for this show.
Horrible for spades. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah,
But yeah, you ain't even making board with two in a possible. You might as well go ahead and just slide them joints on in. Like, yeah, I ain't redeal. So, but nah, man, like this episode six really feels like the midway point of the story
hmm
for the season. And man, like I just
hmm I like my. I wonder what. I hope my guy from Paraguay. Now I don't know how he gonna make it from to America. I don't know what kind of maps, what kind of Googles he's done, what kind of trek he about to be on in the car that act like he didn't want to work no way. Um, but I hope he does find Carol.
yeah, okay, let's talk about our friend from Paraguay, Ma, Manousos,
Manousos,
Manos,
Menudo,
Manou, not Menudo, Manosos.
Manousos,
Either
Manousos. I
way,
gotta see
like,
it. I gotta see it.
yeah, he like, I love him as a character because
I'm locked in with him because he just
he, uh,
said,
he
"I'm not
he said
messing with
I
y'all."
ain't for all the BS show, and
Well, I know you must be hungry. I know you
yeah,
must be confused. I said, not y'all trying to. I said, y'all know so much. Why would y'all get his mama? He don't even like that lady. Like that's real crazy
he
to me.
said that ain't my mama because my mama's a bitch.
I was like, that's why I was like, I was so confused by that. I was like, why would y'all pull? Y'all know everything.
No. But here's the thing, though. The the hive has a problem understanding context, and also the hive has a because okay, so think about it like this. Think about the hive still having to learn based off the hive's collective experience. Okay,
Oh, true. They've only
so
been together for 12 days. They're only 12 days old.
yeah, so the last time that worked with Carol because we got the little we got the baddie that looked like the thought in her mind from the book. You know what I'm saying? What was her name?
Zosha. Oh,
Is yeah,
they said it. Zosha misses you. Lie again.
yeah. He got Zosha. So oh shoot, hey, Carol gonna love Zosha, y'all. So they said, hey, how about we give this man his mama? People of their mothers. So collectively the thought and idea of somebody's the maternal figure is very
hmm
high. So they say, "Hey, send his mom down," and she and she all like, "Mijo, mijo."
So you're not my no, not me madre. I don't know a lot of Spanish. I wanted to do the whole line.
Don't know no
I remember
Spanish.
I like the mi madre. And then I realized the
Uh,
only words I do know in Spanish might be cuss words because I knew
yeah,
what he said. I said, oh,
yeah.
I knew that one.
He said pedo, right? He
Yeah.
said pedo. I said, oh.
I said, oh no. And mind you, I was drifting off because I watched it last night and I got out of the drill. So I said, what he doing in this dark alley with this old like what he going? She said, what is your mama? I said, no, they didn't pull his
Yo,
mama out.
hey, that junk look ominous as on know what too.
It did. Especially no, what had me weak. Manousos, I gotta read it. My guy in Paraguay. When he went and got the little table, he put the lamp on the bed. I'm over here like, bro, you got to set the whole house on fire. What are you doing? He was so happy to have real food, and I love that he got Carol's video. And like, I'm glad that their sphere of trust is expanding into.
Yeah, Manat, you know the funnier part was that the Hive knew to make that bastard a VHS.
They are useful in some instances.
Sent that bastard a videotape. He said, yo.
I appreciate y'all.
I said, man, that I think that was one of the funnier details to me. I said, yo, as jacked up as the Hive is, These bastards will get you exactly what you need.
And what you want, because they gave Carol a grenade, lest we
Yeah,
forget. Not
yeah,
gonna forget. I was
yeah.
like, I just feel like by proxy, you don't want to harm people, but you gave this lady a grenade. It's just it's some conflict of interest
Yeah,
there.
it's like some weird free will going on here. Like I could be some other thematic thing. I just don't have the capacity to talk about that at this moment. But yo, like, and also the hive was about to let Diabaté smash grandma. So I can't get over that. I just it's ingrained in my mind, an indelible mark.
You gotta
So
draw this big. It's okay. I like
I
everything.
said,
You a
I
matching
said,
shoe
oh, I
coordinator.
said, I said,
All right,
please keep them.
Juliet.
I said, keep your clothes on. I don't want to see
For all intents
this.
and purposes, I love however that was shot. It was a very like the whole. I was like,
Oh yeah,
okay,
oh
y'all.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
like,
They
come on,
yo,
Bubbles.
that was the
Tasteful. Yes,
most
yes.
respectful news scene I think I've ever, the most creatively, we not showing you no titties scene I've ever seen in my life.
I was like, okay. Whoever shot this, I see what you did there.
He said, what
I
you not
see
gonna get, what you not gonna get today is no TNA. Not
it.
for
We're gonna
yeah,
keep this. We're gonna keep this high level,
yeah,
but
yeah,
not that
yeah.
high.
And also, we're gonna use some creative bubbles to hide these breasts. You know what I'm saying? And it was masterful. Can't even lie. I was like, oh snap, they gonna show titties? Nah.
I said, so what is the show rated?
It's TVMA. I don't know why you thought it was anything less than that.
That's why I was a little confused. I was like, where are we going with this
Nah,
bling?
but
But I
but
was
but
like,
it's but
I
it's but it's
appreciate that. I
usually L or V. It ain't no it's no there's no SC in this joint. You know what I'm saying?
was like, shout out to you, director of photography. Appreciate that.
Yeah, I
Love
feel
that for
like it
us.
was a like a woman directed this episode. Let me check. Da, 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 da,
What you
da.
didn't call that man mama a B word. That's just,
Yeah,
why would she
like
say it in the dark? Like, ma'am, do you know you can get punched in the face? Like, what's a, she knew to stay 50 feet. I do like that. I appreciate that. And all of whatever they were trying to attempt to do. Where he going with his car that got half. Where's everyone getting gas?
I don't know, bro. Like also the fact that he's like he had to pop he had to jump he had to pop the clutch and get the whole
Then put
started.
to push the jump there. I
Yeah.
said, my brother in Christ, where are you going?
I also
You got a
appreciate the
boat.
fact that he had an old MG. It's probably something that's been in Paraguay since like the 60s. And they probably haven't got any like real imports since then. They have to keep and maintain costs, kind of like Cuba. So I did
Mm.
appreciate that. That's smart. There's a lot of like smaller details that the show's doing a real good job of like staying true to. Because think about it, because he has a VCR, why we have like a car from like the 90s? Like it doesn't make sense. You know what
It's
I'm
just,
saying?
yeah. I'm
And
ready
I
to see what my
hey,
Paraguayan.
and I was right.
Yes, Ganja Matiero.
Yeah.
Or Materio. Matero. I would say Montero. You got
Montero?
a good name. Montero.
Oh snap. She did commercials for Nike, Adidas. Also did a, music video for Pusha T.
She's got a good
I
eye.
mean, because the show is the again shadows and light in the alley.
Go like
I
this.
could
I told
definitely
you I was half asleep. I said, who this? Who that? All right. I'm with you, what's his man name? Manousos? I don't know nobody name.
yeah, man, he's not Menudo. Oh man.
He's skeptical. He carries a crowbar.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Kind of energy.
Yeah. It was funny when he flipped that thing over and saw that package. Like, hold on, yo. I got a letter for something. All right. Let me get locked in. The boy
Like,
got activated. He said, hold on, is this Carol from the other day?
look at the thing. Oh, and I'm gonna keep coming back to these frequencies because I feel like the theme song is on some. I tell you, the theme song freaked me out.
It
But
is.
when he was going through the little thing, and I was like, remember, I think a couple of episodes, I was like, somebody else must have been listening and doing something, and I think it was his tail. I want us to flash back to him already knowing about some weird radio signal
Because there's
thing.
only there was only one he had a question about, and that one it sounded like something weird going on, like
Remember, he
some
went back.
voices or something.
I was like,
It wasn't just straight static.
and he had it written,
And
and he has
yeah,
pages and pages. He ain't got nothing but time. He going through all these things one by one, and then oh, I got a video from Carol.
what made him say, "Yo, let me go through the frequencies"?
Well, you see the technology that they got. That's why
That's
I'm like, I'm wondering
but
what.
still though, like what led him to say, "Hey, let me see if it's somebody out." Yo, it's the show has so many good questions to be answered, man, and I don't. Yeah, man, I'm just gonna go stop this show, yo. Oh
I'm just
man,
gonna throw out my conspiracy. I'm gonna throw out my conspiracy theory. It may not be what actually happens in the show, but if somehow he was already locked in with these people and then something went wrong, and that's why he skeptical like he is, that would be very interesting. That would do it. That would give me a lot like some like an experiment went wrong, some other stuff. Some I could take a something went wrong plot. That would be. I'd be like, oh,
that
I
would
could
be
do that.
that would be dope. I can't even lie. I could go for that. You know what I'm saying?
We need to run that.
That's a really because like right now, like I don't even have no nothing. I'm just
You see, I'm happy to be here.
I'm just letting it wash all over me, yo. Like I'm really having a crazy good time watching this show, man. Like, and that's why I waited to talk about it because I wouldn't have said half the stuff I said if I didn't talk to you. Because this is what this conversation is about, man. Like it's again. I like reviewing stuff. I do not like reviewing stuff by myself. It's so boring to me. But anyway, I'm not sure if you like. Oh yeah, man. We'll be back next week. Hopefully earlier. Well, but either way, we'll be back. You know what I'm
No
saying?
drill till February. So
Got responsibilities, man. Either way, we got to be responsible. So Netflix. Are you familiar with one? Now you ain't talking about the merger. That's neither here nor
Mhm.
there. Are you familiar with one Benoit Blanc?
Oh, let me tell you something. December 12th, you ain't got to worry about me, baby. I love me some Daniel Craig. I love one of my favorite English people.
Yeah, yeah, he one of mine too.
Seated.
So all right, so I guess we talking about Knives Out from three as
A
well
dead man's
as
tale. A
Dead
dead
Man's
man's.
Tale.
I'm ready
Like
for Benoit. He got a bang.
not the bang.
He done
So
grew it out.
I can't lie, I do love a Brit talking like somebody from the Bayou who's
Because that's what they sound like.
doing their best Foghorn Leghorn impersonation. I love
Those
it.
are such smart. They are such smart movies, and we watched both of them. Like, what came out? The was it Glass Onion
Yeah.
last Christmas? Watched it with my mom, and
That was
she
like
hadn't
2 years
seen.
ago, right?
Yeah, she hadn't seen any of them, so she watched it. And I was like, "Well, you trying to see the first one?" She was like, "I was like, they're just such smart miss. I love a mystery.
The first one I think was a perfect movie.
It can
Glass Onion, I liked it. Did not like the well, spoilers for a 2-year-old movie. I did
yeah,
not like the twin twist. Really wasn't a fan of that. I was like, y'all made Janelle they a twin. Get the hell out of here. But other than that, like it still was a fun movie.
like who's doing
Like
this?
yeah, the whole cast of characters on the island, on some Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg type stuff. One of the earlier films who feel like have kind of did that trope, which is like a newer trope.
Hmm.
The billionaire tech bro. I think they did that trope right. Yeah, Dave Batista, the whole all everybody. That was just
I
that's
just he
great, great. So
yeah.
I am. Definitely watching this on the 12th. The 12th is Friday.
Yes, there's so much television this week. Percy Jackson comes back. Pluribus' own Benoit Blanc
Yeah,
is
man.
back.
This will probably be the last movie for me for like probably for the year. Then me and Tony gonna do our year in review real soon. But yeah, yeah, this
Yeah,
year's
yeah.
done. Year's done. People had a year in review list in like November. I'm like, dog, you wait a little bit. But anyway. That is all we have for this one. If you have not, make sure you subscribe to all the things. Facebook, if you're nasty, TikTok, IG, especially on YouTube. If you listen to via on podcasts, anywhere podcasts are, we're on Spotify podcast because first we did Anchor and Anchor got bought out by Spotify like a other bunch of smaller podcast platforms. So Spotify owns them all now. And YouTube. Definitely on subscribe on YouTube. Which, oh yeah, it's been an uptick in YouTube since this show. So if you just came through because of Pluribus, we appreciate you. And I guess that means you like Nadia. So we're gonna make sure we have her as on the show as often as possible till she has to go away. But other than that,
We have
man,
Wi-Fi.
I don't know. It was just kind of sketchy out there, wherever you're gonna be at. We see y'all guys on the next one.